912. Oh, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, dear friends and deep thinkers. In 912, there was still East Francia in historical times. There was the first non-Carolingian king of East Francia, which was why a couple of people rebelled against him. Among them, one Arnulf the Evil of Bavaria, who was also not Carolingian, by the way. So a bunch of non-Carolingians battled over East Francia. So, yeah, our good Arnulf the Hammer is still feeling fine again, actually. And what we will do, time will tell, eh? We're still alive and well. There is a ruler, not of the Carolingians here. It's the ruler of Germany. House Sully, on the other hand, of Lotharingia, is from the dynasty of the Karlings, and these are the Karlings themselves of West Francia. So we'll see where this leads us. The Carolingians surely are getting kind of weaker at the moment, but not as much as in history, where they were, well, already history. So let's see what we can go for. We can alliance with the grandson, Prince Gargamel. Gargamel. Yeah, no. We're the fourth in line to inherit East Franconia. What the heck? Not in our realm. Interesting. I don't know. We have low county control in Geisenhower. Is that still falling, or what is going on with that? Maybe we need to send someone to Geisenhausen. Right, that could be good. Increase control in Geisenhausen. Here we go. We need some more control here. We're saving up some monies again, and we could... What could we do? I mean, we're definitely in a relatively good state. Oh, look, what's going on here? Is there some kind of war? Oh, okay. They're attacking their duke. So what could we do? We have our heir. Our heir has some counties. And our heir has gotten another heir. The comely Wenzel Carling, our grandson. Could we give him a ward? A daughter and seneschal, our caravan master. Our caravan master is a very nice man. Sure, Borel, but he's Occitan. Our daughter is cynical, but compassionate and humble. Yeah. Our cupbearer, Matthäus. Oh, well. We don't have the best people here to offer guardianships. But Wenzel Carling should get something good. We need to acquire some lands for him, I think. Some lands. And where are these lands? There's Lutetia. It's a small Slavonskian one, and we have Lubush, which is an even smaller one. They're defending against Lubshko and losing. How about we take this before they can get it? How about we take this? We've got the money. Shared enemies. I have been mulling over a strongly worded letter I received from my son-in-law King Adalbert this morning. The ruler of West Francia has laid out his firm wish that our entire house make express enemies of the Orléans dogs. I cannot defend Constance's cookholding of Emma. But what of the risks to our family? I cannot refuse Adalbert. We think the same. But for now, the army of Spreewald with the great Udalschalk is moving in to snatch that just before the very eyes of the others. Here we go. Others are coming. But Udalschalk is very good. Hermesena de Carcassonne is... Oh! And we can sponsor someone. Nah, he wants to go to the western steppes. Who is that guy? A rabbi? No. We have a too celebrish court and not enough money for these funks. My ward count Mesislav has come of age. It's time he left my care. His energetic nature was thought to be a sin and of an affinity, a sign of an affinity for war and combat, but perhaps it was just unruliness. Okay. Well, he developed a basic understanding. I mean, we got him when he was already a little bit older. He's a content zealot. And a holy warrior. Until we meet again, Mesislav. Until we meet again. Yeah, he shall be great. Whom shall he marry? We have a granddaughter here he could marry. I know he's already... I think he's already betrothed to one of our granddaughters. A courtier between friends. My vassal Count Dietbold has honored me with a visit. Has brought one of his courtiers along. Dietbold approaches me excitedly. Well met, King Arnulf. It pleases me to see you thriving here in Regensburg. It occurred to me that Bretislav here might be of service in your court. He's an incredibly talented strategist. His mind is always spinning out possible tactics. I would make use of it myself, but alas, it doesn't seem possible. I would hate to see this great talent go to waste. Won't you take him in and unleash his potential? Yeah, I mean, he would be a good knight at least. Come here, zealous villain. You will be a great knight. Acquaintance Gundpold married Princess Richgard of Bavaria. Our daughter, indeed. Gundpold is the son of our friend Gundpold. I have arrived in Regensburg. Showed Duke Gundbert in, and he brings the money. Was mortified. Your oaths are all that matter to me, but we're stressed. He's not speaking. Oh, our Richgard, no longer our... Yeah, I mean, she married and she's no longer our seneschal, but we need a seneschal. A seneschal needs to be there. That zealous villain can do it. Oh, we've got just the job for him, eh? Just the job. And we'll take Lubush now. Shelter from the storm. The skies bode ill. The wind wails. Oh my god, Count Isenrik. They and my servants shake before the coming maelstrom. An awful day to be travelling in the wilderness. Shabby hovels dominate this strange corner of the land. Filthy and tiny, we've come upon a lone, half-decent country house, but the dwelling is owned by my foul nemesis Isenrik. I am being lashed by the mounting storm, yet all I feel is the old pain from when Count Isenrik of Passau and I became nemesis. One way or another, this will be a long night. Smiles, man. A hole in the ground would be preferable. An act of tyranny? No. A hole in the ground would be preferable. The night is long, the storm is cruel. We lose prestige. But it's okay. Because we also gain prestige from getting the chiefdom of Lubush. Wonderful. We have a rival here. Our heir, and his heir is that tiny guy here. Tiny guy, you'll get Lubush. Here you go. And send you a gift. And what shall you be educated in? Well, I don't know. Let's just hope you survive on that. There's another war. The Lubskoen conquest of the chiefdom of Lubush. What the heck? Now we're going to defend against this. Interesting. Can we attack here? Yes, we can. And we have an organizer. The great Udalshalk. Run! Charge! To Jüterborg! Well, we defeated them. Now let's go to Jebush. Charge! Charge on! We can do this. Saying goodbye? No, Duke Gundbert was a constant companion. Confident. He died from his wounds. To have him ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound from which I will never recover. Oh, my hand clasps a note he gave me. The last note he will ever give me, I realize bitterly. I try to read it, but all I can do is move it away from my face. And the precious words contained with it are not washed away by my tears. Though there's a crowd of many mourners around me, I've never felt so alone. I need to be strong and move forward. Wow, we have an ongoing heartache. What the heck? Oh, we can never forget this day. Oh. So this is taking it in, and this is going back from it. Yeah, I mean, what will melancholic do to us? I don't know. Wow. Well, let's risk it. I will never forget this day. We have some catharsis, and we have no longer a great steward. Lord Mayor Landfrid of Buleslav would be great. Or Count Bernhard of Frontenhausen. Yeah, I mean, no, he's already our Chancellor. Yeah, you do this. You do it. What happened? Epicurean entertainment. Oh, excellent. Roasts, one my favorite. Oh my god. Now, they're eating and eating and eating, but I should let them be, really. Everything else is too stressful for me. They're eating my life away. Let's go back here and siege this. And siege this. Or maybe we can catch them. Charge! Lubsko. You need to pay. Wonderful. And we gain some prestige. We can disband now. It is all good. It is all good. We are so stressed though. We need to do something against that. How about, yeah, we can go for something bigger or something smaller. But I mean, we're a good and we're a happy hunter. So let's plan a hunt. Just a hunt. Nothing special. Where should we go? We could go here. Farmlands, high development. Bison sighting, no holding. Berchtesgaden. Bison sighting in mountains. Hohenschwangau. Stag sighting, mountains, no holding. Wolf sighting forest. Wolf sighting forest, no holding. Kapfenberg. Hohenschwangau. That sounds so great. And a stag? That would be good. Forest guide and a mountaineer or a forder? No. We actually only need a mountaineer. Search parties, reasonable party. Yeah. We want to go for recreation. Let's start the hunt. A fresh start. I'll be hosting a hunt in Honschwangau. Ta-da! And time has come for us to depart. At last a chance to pursue my passion and practice my skills. It's true. There's nothing quite like a good old-fashioned hunt. I cannot wait. Of travels to come. Journeying through Abensburg, I pass by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside, which is Rüdiger von Ortenburg. He seems like a simple man, but a wise man, and he's a witch. Come in, O mighty king, I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading for you of your future travels for a modest price. The strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? Seal the tent and burn him? No. Tell me my future, wise one. What would be bad omens? I don't know. That's hard. Well, yeah, let's tell me my future, wise one. Your travel bodes ill. We're more stressed. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the highlands each day for signs of quarry, while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. These deer are close, I can feel it. We have Count Cholo, we have us, we have Vernhard, we have Count Gundpold. Wonderful. Heribert, Wilhelm, everyone does something. Oh no! There's Wilhelm. Count Wilhelm assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the mountains near Hohenschwangau. My men have been gathering sightings of the stag that roam the local area. The local gamekeepers have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. Stout buck is definitely in the area, and the conditions could hardly be better for hunting it. Let's see if the rumors were true. Could get out there. Would hunt something with whim. Now let's get out there. Here we go. It's a lovely day for a hunt, which means it's nice to be outside as I fill my lungs with the fresh air of the wilderness. Oh, I spot in the distance what can only be a gift from nature's dedication to Jesus. So many useful herbs and beautiful flowers, both for healing and malicious intents. But I'm here to hunt. Picking peonies may raise some eyebrows. I must keep up with appearances. Yeah, we're ambitious. We lose stress from that. The noise of the others has faded my vassal, as my vassal Duke Luitpold and I stalk up on the stag. Content blackguard, but he likes us a lot. Almost within striking distance when Luitpold whispers, now that we're finally alone, there's something I have to tell you about Duke Gundakar. Talk later, vassal. Yeah, we want to go for that stag. My huntsmen have pointed out a secluded clearing downwind of the beast's covert. A perfect place to form our bowline and await the stag, driven thither by the hound teams. It would be a fine chance to practice our archery on a real moving target. A great suggestion. We will attempt to ambush the stag. Forest truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the stag flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Hohenschwangau today than picking roots and mushrooms. The callers, so we won't really help them out. Could drive them away, which would make them hate us. These are their ancient rites, I suppose. Yeah, we're a traditionalist. We're just too, so that is something you could see there. We watch for the stag from our concealed bowline, tensing with anticipation as the flushes, cries, and baying hounds grow louder. The brown buck suddenly leaps into the clearing ahead, antlers flailing, bounding straight towards us in terror. Hold, he's mine? Stop its Engelschalks? I don't know. Engelschalk is a little bit better. Now everyone lose. Pelt will not be available. We don't need a pelt. Now everyone lose. You and Count Engelschalk bonded over hunting. Wonderful. Hunts like these are pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There's nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Count Engelschalk directs the breaking up, deftly skinning the carcass with precision and speed. We place the eager dog's share of the spoils on the stretched hide before departing for camp and home. There is still the skull of that. Mount its head. My guests will see its majesty. Oh, look at this! Wow! That's a great thing. Or Wickman will get that. No, I'll mount its head. My guests will see its majesty. Ah, so wonderful. We learned a lot. We're a hunter, a great hunter now. Look at that. Well, no, not a great hunter, but we're a hunter. My bow is stable. There's no thrill to compare it with bringing down a savage beast. Let's finish the hunt. Let's have a look. That's surely some great decoration, isn't it? Wow, so many people with inspirations here. We have the great rawhide, the mighty boar skull, and the wild hare hide. I mean, that we could surely replace with a mighty stag skull. That is truly wonderful. And also, let's see whom we can sponsor here. An armor. Someone wants to make a shield. An axe. Oh, let's see. She's a master. She's Slovanskian. He's legendary. A legendary Slovanskian. And this guy is legendary and renowned throughout the world. Wow. I think we should sponsor them all. But how would we do that? Radoslava. Let's take this guy first. I'm really interested in a shield. Can we recruit him? 55. Okay. We'll sponsor his inspiration. Oh my goodness me. Oh well. He can make a shield. And he doesn't have a wife. We'll arrange a marriage for him. But with whom? They're all too young. Then let's find a spouse for him. Judith? I don't know. Adlita? Adilla? She's fickle, just, and brave. We need someone likable for him. Patient, humble, lazy, but he will go away then. Fickle, just, brave, sure. Oh, they won't get along. Dolls are the Catalan. No. Judith? Not really. Okay, let's try for Adilla again. It's fine. You will marry Adilla, and will you convert too? Sure. Yeah, we cannot afford more, really. Here we go. So, we've got Stanislav. He's our knight now. No, we don't want him to be our knight. I mean, he's a good knight, but... Where are you, man? Count Stanislav should not be a knight. No, just Stanislav. Where's Stanislav? Bretislav, Stanislav. No. You cannot be a knight. You're working on the inspirations. Who shall lead this accolade? It could be Bretislav, our seneschal and knight. Sure, he's an archer. The Iron Pilgrim, sure. Sure. Who is this successor? Seek a worthy successor, sure. If this guy, who is his successor? Yeah, we don't know yet. The truest of the Catholics. Good, good, good. And we're back. Thank God I can go inside again. And we're fine. Oh, we can join a tournament. We should also try to sway someone. Maybe our spy master. A reasonable guy. Let's go to the grand tournament of Prince Bishop Berthold. In Wiesbaden with a wrestling contest. Interesting. Wiesbaden. It's a very safe travel. And here we go. A fresh start. Ah, nice. I shall represent the House of Karling and make the Bavarian people proud. Hopefully the rest of Wiesbaden won't be as rotten as Prince Bishop Berthold, but we should still be wary of what goes down. When in the lion's den, I suppose we must. Stanislav seems... Yeah, he wants to give us a shield, but... yeah, encourage my knights to greatness. We're still a knight, so we want the knights to profit from this. A lowly delicacy. On our way through Nuremberg, we appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Everywhere peasants and nobles of every culture and tongue clamor around exotic food stalls, the air thick with fragrances I never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall, stacked with a dish I could only dream of. I'm pulled out of my haze by the halting grasp of Galeazzo. Do not waste your palate on this slop, my lord. Bowls of stew are for peasants. We have much finer foods at home. I'm the king and I want my bowl of stew. I can't believe I almost ate this garbage. Yeah. I mean, he means well. We know that, so. Poor soul. As the procession rolls through the plains of Ifofen, I spot a peasant walking along the side of the road with no shoes. His feet are bloodied and swollen. He clearly must have been walking for a long time. As I pass him, I look closely at his face, the sad, sad eyes, the grimace of pain. Perhaps I should help somehow. I mean, we're callous and ambitious, but we're also just. Get him some shoes. Not really my issue, is it? Yeah, we're just that callous. One herb for you. The impressive defensive structure at the peak of Klingenberg Forest is quite something. As I wander along the outer perimeter, I notice a peculiar person in the distance. He appears to be mumbling to himself, all the while stopping to crouch and collect what appears to be herbs of various kinds. It's almost as if he's talking to the herbs. I approach him carefully, and he looks up. Various herbs displayed in his palm. I notice a spark of curiosity behind his eyes, proposing an unspoken question. So, what does this herb do? Oh, we improved our skills in learning. Wonderful. And we've arrived at the tournament. Ah. It's now time to lose. I must begin preparing. What is our intent? Is it triumph? Yeah, it could be triumph. Why not? Once we're not sick, we're not stressed. I can't wait for it to start. We got the mustering grounds. Arrayed around the sand, shirtless contestants warm up for their bouts as the herald announces the contest's commencement. Some of the competitors rub dirt onto themselves, others opt for oils, all looking for a scant advantage. In the coming bouts, the wrestling qualifiers have come to an end. And it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favourites. May the best win. Sure. May the best win. We're not going to place a wager. We're not the wager man. We don't feel lucky. The bout between Adalberg and Udalschalk has been decided. It was closely fought, but in the end Adalbert firmly pinned Udalschalk and was declared the winner. Adalbert is through to the semi-final. He won the last competition. He's a good one. A rapacious adventurer. Well fought, knights. Well fought. The wrestling quarterfinals are over. The herald booms. Duke Adolf of East Saxe, Count Adalbert of Spreewald, Count Sigebert of Bouillon, and Wolfgang have reached the semi-finals. An interesting round. The crowd leans in as a competitor readies himself, but the crowd atmosphere is cut through keenly by a screeching voice. Peters burst onto the field. Ah, my goodness. The church doesn't like this. How could you be watching this idle time-wasting filth? You should be spending less time here and more worshipping. Yeah, a sliver of truth is sensed in the word. The tide of public opinion washes over Peter ferociously, but he stands his ground, booming his screed. Boo, boo. I don't know, we could become a sports enthusiast. Are we that? No, no. I come from a zealot family. Let this one blow itself out. The bout between Duke Adolf and Count Sigebert has been decided. It was closely fought, but in the end, Adolf decisively knocked Sigebert to the ground. Wow, that guy is good. He's a good one. A fine contest. Adalbert firmly pinned Wolfgang. It was declared the winner. Yeah, I mean, he's suffering from old age already. And he was never that good. Don't mess with the Bavarian knights. The herald booms now. Duke Adolf of East Saxe and Count Adalbert of Spreewald have reached the final. An interesting round. Ta-da! The worthy Lothar may be appointed as the Iron Pilgrim. The wrestling is there. After an unsatisfyingly one-sided bout, no one was surprised when Adalbert threw Adolf from the ring. A great cloud of dust. This means Adalbert has won the wrestling contest. Ha! My Spreewald Gorken man. Don't mess with the Bavarian knights. Wow. Ha ha. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamors. Competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over. And someone's moment in the sun is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition, Count Adalbert beat Duke Adolf in the final. Adalbert is our winner. A most entertaining event and a well-deserved win. Wow, he's now an accomplished grappler. What a health boost that is. A well-deserved win. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament, and the massed crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. Count Adalbert was an indomitable opponent as they took first place in the wrestling. I was unable to win a contest, but I look forward to the next one. Hey, our knights were great. What a great occasion. The contest in front of me is reaching a crescendo. The participants evenly matched, but oh god, someone spills stuff over us. The King of England. Get this obnoxious cur out of my sight. Yeah. Now, what a great tournament it was. Count Adalbert won a lot. Prince Bishop Berthold, well, he made this tournament, won something. Udalschalk gains additional hasty looter experience. And Adalbert has won the prize brooch. Finished the grand tournament. Oh no, and Landfrid died of old age. How could that happen? Now we need another new steward, Count Engelschalk of Leibniz. Would be good enough, eh? He would be good enough, definitely. Angelschalk, you're welcome. What a great time we had. Oh no, we have wolf struggles. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws. The desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific it must have come from the depths of hell. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate knight struggling with a wild wolf. His blade is wedged between the beast's jaws. His grip is beginning to falter. Hermann the Craven von Heinsberg? But he's a brilliant strategist. Help him, Udalschalk. This man deserves... I won't risk my life for this. Okay. Help him, Udalschalk. I don't know. Wow. Wow. 56. 56. We're too callers. We're too callers. But he would just die. I mean... Yeah, I mean, that goes in line for what we've done, right? He dies from the wolf. Oh well. Scandalous priest. My Prince Archbishop, what did he do? He was caught in flagrante delicto with several young servants. Ah, we need to condemn him. We need to condemn him. There's nothing around this. The highest, he wants the highest. Yeah, your project is worth investing in. Oh, we're getting broke. We're getting broke, man, from this freaking shield. We arrived. Thank God I can't go inside again. My regency ended. My son gained 150 prestige. And it's all good. And we've learned something, apparently. Let's be carefree. Yeah, let's be carefree. We want to be carefree. Less stress. You can appoint a worthy successor. Manage the Iron Pilgrim. Lothar. Ah, wonderful. And the truest of the Catholics. We can see it next year. Our house is feuding with Orléans. Ah. Notice an alliance, no. And Wenzel. Wenzel will accept. So wonderful. He is rowdy. Martial and intrigue. What is he better at? Intrigue? Yeah, get into the intrigue stuff. You need to survive, little one. You need to survive. Some artifacts have low durability. The Great Rowhide. The Marble Scepter of Jolra. We need to save it up. We need to save it up a bit. Fearsome Fox. Wow, these need to all be repaired. Wenzel. Wonderful. The King's Treasure. My opulent court is resented and celebrated the world over. All wish they could match. Oh no, our court physician died. I enjoyed splendor. And with that come some admirers. Niso is ushered in and introduced as representing a small prior guild from Jüterborg. In Jüterborg. O peerless king, my friends and I hear of wondrous a shield being made for you, and wish to donate to your armor. It would deeply honor us, your majesty. We have saved for months. It is I who am honored. There might be a king. You're also a cold-hearted churl. What? Our wife struggles? Our wife indeed struggles. Our wife indeed struggles. We need to look also into our prison again. And we need a new court physician. But let's manage the prison. We have this guy. Slovanskin Zealot. He's kind of useless to us. We will release him. Strash. Oh, wow. Highly competent, but will die soon. Jersey. A genius. Will you join us, Mr. Genius Man? Custodes, a vitalist. Will he convert? We could recruit him. He would be a passable knight. Zivin Budas, also a vitalist. And a good knight, but he's too much of a zealot. Yeah, he can go. Minigaila. Yeah, too much. Wow, he won't accept anything, then we will keep him. It is as it is, and Jersey? Yeah, we want Jersey as a... yeah. He would probably become a good court physician, eh? We need a court tutor. Jersey. Yeah, you're gonna do that. And court physician. Adilla. She's average. Well, that's not bad. She's hailed. She probably knows something about that. Nice. We have the best people here. I was never aware. Oh, and a bodyguard would also be great now. Lothar Runisi, our knight. Our spindly knight. Sure, that's gonna be good. Also invited to Countess Ulrike's hunt. She kind of likes us. Sure. You know what? We will join her hunt in the next episode, dear friends and deep thinkers. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll come back to Bavaria soon, to the adventures of King Arnulf, the MC Hammer of Bavaria. We have indeed, strangely, survived again. Have a great time. Until next time, and happy gaming. This is Manuel Kahn signing out. See you soon, and happy gaming.